Hello folks, I want to talk it's evening here, about a topic I've been wanting to discuss for a long time, not getting around to it. That is the topic of Tonglen practice, the practice of giving and receiving. Giving by means of the breath and receiving by the same means, taking in. Now I'm just going to present the basics because we only have like about 9 minutes. And it's possible I'll do one or two other videos covering more of the theory, more of my thoughts about the practice. It's an extremely powerful practice. It's part of a system called the Lojong, which is a system of mind training. And I will say, while meditation works, you might say on the absolute level, by sort of grinding down the ego or opening up space, Tonglen and also Lojong, which I will go into also at some point, are excellent methods of training your personality to receive, to open to the reality of Dharma. Because if your personality is not reprogrammed to conform with the truth, it'll block the truth forever. And that's what it's meant really by the accumulations. You hear about needing to do accumulations of virtue and accumulations of wisdom. So this is part of the accumulation of virtue. Tonglen is a practice of giving and receiving. What we do is we select a focus, an object of some sort of human suffering, and it's something that is daunting at times. We take in the suffering with our breath. We purify it in our hearts, in our bodhicitta, in our hearts, and then breathe out cool, healing air. We compare to an air conditioning system, right? You can start by practicing environmental, breathing in sooty, black, hot air, and then I like to experience a flash in my heart, and that flash just sort of burns the impurities into ashes, and the air is freed and it becomes cool and pure and healing. Now, to practice Tonglen, I suggest you practice meditation for a few months, and that you start practicing just for a few minutes, because it can feel very abrasive. And if at any time you begin to get like nauseous, or your heart begins to tighten, you begin to reject the process, don't pursue it. Don't be macho. Back off. Practice for a minute. Practice for 2 minutes. The basic idea is, for example, let's say I've just received a diagnosis of an illness. I'm very upset. Now I think of all the people that have received illnesses, that have sickness in the world, or I may pick one particular friend or relative that has a sickness. I visualize them in front of me, and then first for a moment, take just 1 or 2 breaths into space to connect with the unconditioned nature of my being. And then I may do a little bit, like maybe half a minute, of synchronized breath, environmental Tonglen, breathing in sooty, dark, environmental, negative karma, negative anger in the world, in the country. My heart flashes and neutralizes it, or you might simply see golden bodhicitta in your heart, touch it, and then purify it, transform it. And then I breathe out cool, healing air. The breath, you just leave the breath in a natural rhythm. So breathe in sooty, dark, hot air, flash, neutralize, breathe out cool, healing air. Now I visualize this person who's sick, just as I'm feeling terribly upset about being sick. And I breathe in their upset, their suffering. Flash neutralizes into warmth, security, acceptance. And I breathe out to them that security, that acceptance. I breathe in again, suffering, fear, illness. Flash, purify, Breathe out. Health, long life, well-being. As I do that, see the person perhaps feel a little better and a little better, look a little more healed, a little more healed. At some point then shift from the individual to the whole of humankind, to the whole of all sentient beings. Because what we're doing here is we're sharing our commonality with all beings, which is we all suffer and we all wish to be happy. So Tonglen anchors you in the common experience of suffering of all beings. So now I visualize all sentient beings in the universe, or all people on earth that are sick and scared and hurting. So it becomes vaster. My heart opens more. I reach out more. And then I breathe in again. Fear, insecurity, aloneness. Flush, purify. Breathe out. Relief. You're not alone. Breathe in. Flush. Breathe out. Now imagine doing that a couple of times more. You can start doing this for 5 minutes. And you can practice till you're able to do, say, 15, 20 minutes, even 10 minutes. I tend not to do more than 10 minutes at a time, because I find it's very healing and very purifying, but it can also be tiring. Now, at the end, you should always dedicate the virtue, dedicate the good karma that you have accrued in doing this to the Buddhahood, to the realization of all living beings. Now, there's a main fear. Gee, if I'm breathing in this negative stuff, will I get hurt? No, absolutely 100% not. Your Buddha nature is taking in this and purifying it. So in fact, you're healing yourself. There have been stories of lepers who practiced this in the Middle Ages under Geshe, Chikawa, and others, and healed. There are modern stories of people who were terminal who actually practiced this. And I'm not saying you can use it that way, but I've been healed. Well, I leave you with this because we're going to run out of time. But again, cannot get hurt. The person you use to visualize will also be helped. Your loved one, your friend, whoever you use, will be helped, not hurt. So it's a foolproof practice. It is like prayer. Some teachers say it has an effect of like prayer healing at a distance. Other teachers say no, it's just to heal you. My own bias, and Lama Shenpen Hukham teaches this way, is that Tonglen does have also a distance healing effect. Seems to me that it's a movement of the mind. If prayer works in this way, if wishes work in this way, Tonglen will work in this way. But you can interpret it whichever way you like. I leave you with that. I hope you find it a useful practice and incorporate it into your practice, and you'll find a powerful transformative effect. At a near future time, I will speak of the Lojong and the 7 points of mind training. Now, go to the website, go to my julian7650.tripod.com, julian7650.tripod.com. I'm going to upload a couple of documents on Tonglen, so it'll allow you to download them and read. And we'll go from there. After the 28th, I'm going to upload a whole lot of stuff. So I leave you with this. Good luck to you. Good luck in your practice. May you heal and be able to heal. Tashirelek.